Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford CDC, and welcome to this review here. I don't know why I'm introducing it like that. Of the QSP Penguin button lock in ULTEM. This is exclusive to traditional pocket knives. Some of you may know him as TPK or Austin or C. Risner Cutlery, but traditional pocket knives carries this exclusive as well as a bunch of other cool exclusives, so feel free to check them out. I will try and put a link down below if I remember. I don't have a code or any affiliation, but if I remember, I will link that. If not, it is traditionalpocketknives.com, and that is where you can find this exclusive Penguin button lock still in stock. There were 200 of these made, and they're $150. They have ULTEM handles over the liners here, which I hopefully can tell you what the material is in a moment. S90V for your blade, of course, button lock, flipper, and thumb studs. Now, controversial opinion right away. I don't like ULTEM. Never have. Never been a huge fan of it. Just don't like the color. It's not my thing. But ultimately, I know a lot of people do, Ultimately. Didn't mean to do it, no pun intended, but here we are. Milled titanium pocket clip. It doesn't say what the liner material is. This is not significantly heavy. ULTEM is pretty light, so these could be steel liners, and it wouldn't shock me if they are. But it's really not a heavy knife at all. You're looking at a total of 3.4 ounces, and with that you have a blade length of 3.06 inches, a handle length of 4 inches, so an overall of 7.06 inches. You can see how it fits my hand here. I wear a large size glove, and it's just enough to fit my hand. You could try and choke up, but you're going to be on that blade there, so I really don't suggest it, but overall fits the hand pretty well. Nice jimping on the back here. It is a little bit on the smooth side, but it's still functional enough with a little bit of pressure. I would prefer it to be more aggressive though. Same with the jimping on the flipper. I never really understood why this part would be jimped, unless you want people to choke up onto it. It just doesn't make any sense. But this part down here that has jimping, which actually is fine, and it's not rounded off as much as the blade is, gives you a little bit of extra purchase. As I missed the flip, but that was not intentional. Just if you're trying to fail this, you can fail it, but any reasonable amount of effort, this is going to deploy, and the thumb studs work really well. This guy fires out from the thumb studs. Ultimately, I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. The whole button lock thing, I'm just so tired and done with. I don't mind button locks, but I'm tired of seeing them so often. I think that's the big thing. It was cool when the ProTech Malibu came out, and then everyone else did it, and it hasn't been as cool since. And that knife was flipper button lock only, which in itself was kind of boring, but it took the world by storm. Everyone had one, it seemed. I had one, and it did not stick around. Thick behind the edge, and kind of boring. This, on the other hand, is not too thick behind the edge, though, because it is hollow ground. Hollow ground S90V. Gets nice and thin, nice and slicey. You can see that belt satin finish combined with the hand rub or the vertical satin on the flats. Makes this for a nice attractive piece, minus the ULTEM in my opinion, but you might think differently. Overall, I mean, it's a good knife. This is the Penguin. This is the well-loved and well-known QSP Penguin. I have a preference personally for the really cheap versions, like the $30 versions of this, with micarta and D2, but that's just because of the kind of knife it is. To me, this is like the ultimate beater, box opener, utility type knife. I customized one and gave it to my buddy, and it's been his normal carry ever since. For someone who's not a knife guy, it's a knife that he really has enjoyed, and I show him basically everything because we work together. He still carries one of the original ones of these, and he liked this too, but he definitely preferred his over this as well. But it's not going to be for everybody, just like it's not for me. Someone out there might really love this, and be really happy that these are in fact in stock. As I said, I don't know how many of them are available. I don't know how many sold to begin with, but like I said, there were only 200 of them. It's not like they're numbered or anything, at least not to my knowledge. It's not marked anywhere on the blade. Perhaps it's under the pocket clip or something, but I don't see anything indicating what number this might be. So there is some supply. If you want one, go get one. If not a problem. Certainly don't have to buy anything you don't like. That's the beautiful thing about this. People will comment like, oh, I'd never buy that. Like, great, then don't. Thanks for sharing your opinion. You know, I'm sharing mine. I'm just recording it. Whatever. I'm ranting for no particular reason. This knife is just fine. Of course, if you like ULTEM and you want to go support a smaller knife retailer that isn't, you know, Knife Center, Knife Joy, Blade HQ, it's not one of the big guys, just small mom and pop type cutlery that does some really good online business, go ahead and check out Traditional Pocket Knives, where you can find this exclusive there. Again, S90V and ULTEM, a tricked out button lock QSP Penguin for 150 bucks. That's where I'm going to leave this one, keeping it nice and short. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you over button locks? Are you over ULTEM? How's your experience been with traditional pocket knives? Doesn't matter what you comment down below. Appreciate it nevertheless, and thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.